Hi, welcome to Moving Forward with Gayle Suzanne. This is a show about pressing forward, moving through challenges, getting to the other side, having some fun, digging deep and pressing through. And today this is part 2 of our friendship series. Is it a series? I guess it's a series.
It is now. It's 2. It's a series.
So I'd like to introduce Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Jan.
Hi, Gayle.
Hi.
Hi, Jan. And Catherine. Her real name is Cappy, but
That's my real name,
she
Cappy.
said she's going to put Catherine on the little thing down here. So we've been talking about, if you saw last show, we're just talking about how we met years ago, 35 to 40 years ago. And we've stayed in touch. There's a core group of 8 of us, and we have a little studio audience out here. We have Irene and Melon and Becca, my daughter. So hi, guys. And they're too chicken to come on the show, but we'll get them here one day, I promise. So we're to bounce off what we were talking about at the end of last show, just how we stay together, what we've done to stay together, and you know, one of the things that we have made a commitment and a priority is certain things during the year that we will do. We will always have spa weekend every year.
Always.
Always. We'll always have a Christmas party, even though no one showed up last year to Melon's.
Melon.
Sorry, Melon. And she made these little cookies with our little names on them.
Snowstorm.
Little chocolates. She's like, chocolates. With her name on them, and we couldn't because there was a big storm. So we're so sorry about that. We'll probably never be invited back there again. But we switch each other's houses every year, and that's something that's with the spouses, and the kids go to that. And you know, we've gone to the Cape. Jan's parents own a house down the Cape that we have gone since we were 17. 18 years old. Mm-hmm. So, you know, if you guys want to just talk about some goofy, crazy things that we've done over the years that
Everywhere
stand
we
out.
go, Janice always has the best Bloody Mary. Every single place we go.
Best Bloody Mary.
Best Bloody Mary ever.
It's a lot of competition.
It's a
out there.
quest, though. Don't we try to find the best Bloody Mary?
We do, but you know, when you were saying about just how we were talking earlier about how we had so much fun when we were young, but I think it's been such a priority between raising kids and the stress of lost jobs and sick parents and kids in college. We've gone divorces, illnesses, we've gone through an awful lot. We've gone through life since the time that we were 17, but we've made it a priority to put everything else aside for those core weekends because it does give us that chance to laugh. You know, we're silly. We just get silly and real. We were just talking a little while ago about Gayle has a cutout, a little 6-inch cutout of her husband, John. Little.
It's a laminated little man.
And she brought him to the Cape about 2 years ago. And
Oh boy.
John came everywhere with us in the shower.
John's at the bar.
You know, Mary Ellen came down one morning and said, "Hey, I just showered with John." And she's got
That was fun.
Yeah, but
Can we do
silly
Dave one
things
weekend?
That we're just
We can.
completely
You gotta make
funny.
it laminated.
I'll make a
Dave.
laminated Dave. I think he would like that. All right.
Or silly things like shotgun, you know, when Irene couldn't even drive.
Oh no! What about the time in Portland?
Portland, Maine.
Portland,
Kelly
Maine.
and
Because we were
Gayle.
laughing
Oh
so
my
hard.
God.
you
That
remember?
was probably,
They all-
I think that was one of the funniest times we ever
I've never
had.
seen you move so fast.
I
Because it's
think
always fighting for the front seat.
you were gonna. I thought you were gonna fall and scrape your knees, like you really get hurt. That's how hard
You were
they
doing
were
like a
fighting for
$6
the
million
front seat.
man running to get that. I've never
And
seen
I
you
was
move
always
that
pushed in the
fast.
back.
Lisa and Melon are always in the back.
Yeah,
Irene was
that's okay,
driving.
Melon, right?
But Irene was laughing so hard that day, she had to like stop the car in the parking lot, like slammed on the brakes. Because Jan's like, I can't sit back here. Because her legs go on for like forever, as Maura would say. They're like 60 feet long. And her knees were in
Not
her
quite.
chin in the back seat. And Kelly and I remember we were leaving and we're thinking about the car. And Kelly was in the bar and I was in the,
They just
in the
gave each other the
restaurant.
eye.
And our eyes looked at each other. And both of us just bolted out. And it was snowing. I ran through a snowbank. I got the front seat.
Just silly things.
No, but it was funny. And those times, like when we're older, you know, you can't laugh like that as hard as you used to when we were young because then you have to pee in your pants.
We've all discovered the poison
No,
pads.
not all of us.
Not all of
Speak
us.
Not
for
all of us.
yourselves, ladies.
Well, somebody who goes
part of
trampoline
aging.
lessons. Trampoline lessons.
Oh, that was funny.
Trampoline.
Trampoline.
Are we going to go into the trampoline story?
No, we don't need the trampoline. I think
No.
they can guess what we're talking
Yeah.
about. What about our Christmas pass Christmas forward.
Well, I think everyone.
The gifts are like are around the world.
We would always avoid your gift.
Yes.
That's what you're getting to.
I made good on that gift
Yes,
I
you
gave.
did.
How many years ago? I have
No,
been
you
the
gave-
queen of gift giving. I'd say for a good 7 years now.
Yeah, but
Yes.
the 25 years before that, you'd
No,
give
come
out,
on.
you'd re-gift
There was
everything.
one-
Oh, this is a blender I found in my bottom drawer. I don't want it anymore.
Well,
Forecast of the
explain
year
to
because
the
they drank
audience
too.
what the perimeters of it.
It's all
Explain
done
what-
in Roman numerals.
What is that?
Do you remember when Mark did it? He wrote the numbers in Roman numerals, and you guys were all trying to figure it out.
1, 2, 3. No, it's $25 per person, and it's a it can be female, male gift, right? And yeah. And I've
However,
come-
Lisa, 1 year, and this is why we're talking about this.
I ran out of time because I'm a busy working girl,
A
and I couldn't.
six-pack of beer with 2 beers missing because she had
I
drinks out.
drank thirsty on the way up.
So we all avoid Lisa's gifts or a
And they were
frame
like
with a
4
picture of
different
her in
kinds.
it.
Oh, I had that. She gives
that
a
was
picture of her in a bikini when she was 16.
I was 18.
Or her bangs are like this when she was in 4th grade and they're all crooked.
They were
So like,
that.
which one did Lisa
College
bring?
picture.
Like,
Yeah.
College
avoid
picture
it.
was like that.
And if Jan gets a good one, she licks it, so no one will take it from her.
That was like a pair of gloves or something, wasn't
Like,
it?
no, none of you want these.
She literally licked the gloves. That was so.
Well, I got to wear the gloves. It worked out for
You
me.
did get them, but we're very kind of competitive and really,
In a fun way.
in a fun way.
But it's nice because all the guys get together too.
Right.
I mean, the
It is
guys get
nice.
along
Yeah.
great. You
Right.
know, for
Right.
for
A few
8
times, yeah.
8 people, women getting together and 8 different men. You know,
And poor
it's-
Dave having to go through many men.
Sound right.
That didn't come out right.
Well, do you want to tell us about that?
The divorces.
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's tough.
Well, no, it was
know.
fine. We got through it.
You get through it, and
get
now
through
it
it.
comes full
Is
circle.
he the senior? No, that would be Bill.
Bill,
Right?
yeah.
Bill's
Bill's
What do you-
gone through all the men.
Oh, Bill and
He's the
Dave.
original.
Yeah, Bill and
The
Bill
original.
is the original, really, than Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
'Cause they met in
High school. Well, we met in high school, and
Mm-hmm.
then you met him in college, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So I don't know. I just think that the bond that we have, we are committed to each other. And I can say from the bottom of my heart, I am fully at my best when I am with all of us together. I don't know, I'm funnier. It's just, you guys aren't laughing
It's
at
very
that.
comfortable.
We don't know because
You're more attractive. You're prettier. You're more attractive.
you're smarter too.
You're smarter.
And your
Yeah.
memory's better.
It gives us the freedom to do silly things. We were talking about going through David Cassidy's trash down in Fort Lauderdale. It
God.
just, we get comfortable enough to just do silly things and
Be
not
idiots near each other. So
and not worry about being judged, as you had said previously.
no, we judged you.
Oh.
So
And so
you want me
did
to tell the
David
story
Cassidy.
in that way?
Yeah,
So we're in Jan. I was visiting Jan in Florida at her parents' house, and they lived 2 streets away from David Cassidy, and so we had a few drinks.
David
A
Cassidy,
few.
pop idol in the 70s.
I think
Yes.
I love
don't
you.
know.
I think I love you. So we're screaming outside of his house. I think I love you. After 2 in the morning, he didn't come out. Like,
Oh,
surprise! So we decided the next night to drive by his house in a car, and we see all this trash outside, and Jan's driving, I'm in the passenger seat. We see all the trash, and she goes, I'm gonna go see if I can find something with his name on it. And I'm like, Jan, and there was like pieces of wood and, just
God knows
trash.
what
It
was
wasn't-
in there.
it
Can you
wasn't
imagine
mail.
putting your hands in there?
So she's digging through the thing, and I'm
Looking for
looking
David
around. and
no
all of a
latex
sudden-
gloves. No latex gloves.
No
just
latex gloves, yeah, really. And I'm in the passenger seat, and I look over, and there's a camera. And I'm like, oh, crap. And I'm like, Jan, get out of there. There's a camera. And all of a sudden, around the corner,
She was
there's a
in the
police
trash
car.
by then.
There's a police car coming around the corner.
And what did
so
you do?
Jan goes in the car, and I'm like, step on it, get out of here. And I just went
I
underneath.
was going to say, what did Gail do? Gail slid under the dashboard and kind of left me.
I would have done the same thing. I just don't understand. I would have done the same.
Oh,
Wow.
God. And you think we would have done that when we were
No, this was
21.
just a couple of
And
years
what did
ago.
she? And what did she
Like when
come
we're
up?
48.
What did she come up with?
Nothing.
Nothing
She-
except
A
a
great
story.
story.
A great story.
Story.
Fun story.
Fun story.
Oh, and he never came out. And then
never
he
came
sold the
out.
house right after that.
He did.
Crazy neighbors.
And it's nice to still be able to be silly, like as if we're still 17 or 18.
Right.
What about I love you because? I think we should share that
Okay,
little.
go ahead, Lisa.
Well, I'm not. It was your idea. I mean, you started. I love you because.
Yeah, but I just told
Well,
the David
Gayle
Cassidy
started
story.
years ago, and she'd say, "I really love you guys. I love you because." And so we started a game.
No, look at us.
Every now and again,
at
we'd get
us.
together.
Look at
sorry.
us.
Oh, every now and again. I don't know. We have I love you because, and we would go around the room and say, "Cappy, I love you because."
Don't stop.
And there was just one of us that just couldn't play. I don't know. She just, I don't know. I'm trying to talk her. I'll talk her into it.
But she's
Hopefully
really
one of these days,
good
Helen.
about letters. Like she'll say it in a letter to you
but
one-on-one.
Right.
Or
And
when
we
she's
know
had a few
she
White
loves
Russians.
us, but she just sits there. But we all play, and it's fun.
It is fun.
And it reminds us why we love each other.
So you love me, why?
I love you because many reasons, too many to list.
But we actually give reasons.
We do give
Yeah.
reasons.
Give reasons.
I
Yeah.
love you because I love your kids. You have great kids.
I love you because of your kids.
I love you because you make me laugh. I could go on now. We're not gonna play
right,
now, but
no.
all right.
I just wanted a compliment.
I know you did. I know.
But it's a really good, that's a heartfelt thing, that we
Right.
all love each other for our core. And the amazing thing is, honestly, I think we are all very strong, smart women, like strong, intelligent, all go-getters, but we're all so different.
Yes. I would have to say.
We would probably never meet at this point in our lives because we're all in such different places. You know, if we hadn't met at such a young age, our paths probably wouldn't have crossed at this point. And I think that's,
Probably
again,
not.
that bond that just brings us back to that young innocence, you know, that fun. The whole world was in front of you. Anything was possible. So when we get together, despite all of life's challenges, I know for me, it brings me back to that the whole world is in front of me, anything is possible feeling.
That's really good, Jan.
Thank
That's
you, Gayle.
very nice,
Wow.
Jan. Jan's
Very
really
well
good at this.
said.
Confucius said.
Yeah.
Jan, you're good at this.
I'll write the next book.
Co-author.
That was another big fear for several years we went through when Gayle was writing the book. The
Oh, boy.
And she would say, well, you guys are going to be in it. You're gonna, and we were like, oh, God, please don't. My father, my mother, they can't see these things I did. And she would say, no, but, well, I'll give you different names. And I said, they're still going to know it's me, you know?
Well, the
Like
funny,
what story, Lise? Like maybe about a story that we were just talking about at dinner when a so-called friend followed you home.
Oh, yes, that was in college. Yes, one summer. One summer.
why don't you tell us?
Why don't you tell this story?
So Lisa was at home living with her parents after college, and she met up with this guy. We'll call him Joe.
I didn't meet up with him. We just bumped into each other at
into
a
a bar
nightclub in
or so-
Providence.
okay.
And we recognized each other from college.
Do you want to tell the story?
No, go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
So
Sorry.
they met up and they were talking, and he wanted to go back to Lisa's place, and Lisa's like, no, you can't go back. I live with my parents. I'm not interested. No. And this guy was adorable, but he was a huge partier. And she said, no, no, no. So he followed her home anyway. And Lisa went in the house. She goes, no, you can't come in the house. This is my parents' house. And then she went to bed.
So I gave him I said, if you're going to stay in the car, here, take a blanket. I gave him a blanket.
Oh, that
How
was nice.
generous.
Yes,
of you.
thank you.
That was
And
nice.
then the next morning, go ahead.
Well, I'm not going to finish it now. Go
All right,
ahead.
sorry. So the next morning, my dad got me up and said, Lisa, do you know anything about that guy in the garden? And I was like, oh my goodness. So he decided to sleep in the yard, and he happened to be right in the garden. I don't think he could maybe see it. I'm not sure. And I said, yeah, he was an old friend. He kind of got mad. Why didn't you ask him in? I said, I thought I'd get in trouble. I don't know. And,
gave him a
and then he
blanket.
did come in, and my dad made him breakfast. It was kind of fun.
That is funny.
It was a funny story.
That is funny.
great
Somebody going off here? I hear somebody going off. Oh, that was funny.
Gayle
That
was
was
always
funny.
one, if I can share a story about you that maybe some of your viewers and the people that read your book aren't overly familiar with.
Oh.
You give such wonderful advice to
Oh,
everyone.
that's a good story. Okay.
Um,
I was going to go
no.
like this because I didn't know what you were going to say.
I think that if people knew how silly and spontaneous and fun-loving and ridiculous you are, and the story that I'm thinking about is another Cape story when we were back from a night of drinking, and Gayle decided to pull out my mother's portable toilet as she was aging, her portable porta potty thing, and she decided that she'd throw on some loud music and decide to do flash dancing using the portable toilet.
Oh,
So for our
God.
viewers, Gayle has a very silly,
Yes.
ridiculous, spontaneous
If only you
side
didn't
of
have a
her.
raining shower over me so I could be on the porta potty.
There's a lot of layers.
Well, there's layers to all of us.
Yeah, there are a
to
lot of
all of
layers to
us.
all of
I mean, and we've been through a lot. A lot of us have been through a lot. And what is awesome is that we all maintain that wonderful spirit, the spirit of just playfulness. And I mean,
Joy.
we've been through hell and back, all of
Yeah,
us,
we have, yeah.
all of us, for all different reasons. And that's we're not tainted by it. We're not hardened by it. We're not, we have that soft inner shell that we're just, open about things. And I think that is something that's rare. I think because we're all like a big light in the world. We all make people
I
laugh.
still go back thinking you say we're not tainted, we're not hardened. I think I would be if it wasn't for you, if you guys weren't there during the hard times, and I really, really attribute me getting through my hard times with the friendship, our friendship. Because I think I see people as everyone does, and they may not have a whole lot of friends or a real big support system. We have, there's 8 of us, and we're all very, very close. And I think sometimes if it wasn't for you guys, what would life be like? Would I have another 7 friends? I don't like this. I don't think so.
I don't think we'd laugh as
Oh,
much,
no,
as
yeah.
hard, or as right from the gut, the way that we laugh when we get together. It's, it's
And we can laugh at ourselves.
We laugh at-
I
we
mean,
do
we
laugh
laugh
at
at
ourselves.
ourselves all the time. Now, Lisa and I lived together when we were out of college, and she introduced me to our friend Eileen, which her real name is Irene, but she introduced us to Eileen. This is my friend Eileen. I'm like, hi, Eileen. She's like,
We're all like,
Irene.
I felt bad.
But
I
the
did.
thing is, Lisa and Irene
crying
fit
over
into
there.
the same clothes. And I was, at that point, I was 23, and I was, doing ceramics and knitting, and I was ready to get married. And these two were, Lisa corrupted Irene, because Irene was very sweet, and Lisa was kind of like, she's kind of worldly a
She
little
was
bit.
sweet too.
No,
I
very
was sweet.
But she was just like, let's party!
Sweet and wild.
So it's
Sounds
like,
like a
I remember
barbecue
poor
sauce.
Irene went away to Italy with her mother, and Lisa's like, oh, great, I'm going to go through her closet. So she went through her closet, and she wore everything with tags on it.
we can't talk.
That's a sign for stop.
Why
right.
can't we talk about
Stop.
that?
You're not supposed to
No, you
question
can go
it.
ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry,
this
I'm
isn't bad. I won't tell the
Well,
other
it's
thing
not
when
a
I got up
it's
at
not
3
a moment
o'clock in the
I'm very-
morning
it's- I'm
on a
not-
school night when
I'm
I got up
not-
at 3 o'clock in the morning and went into the kitchen.
Oh.
I won't talk about that one.
No.
No.
Irene
no.
has her hand up. No, it's a moment I'm not very proud of.
Well, to let me finish,
No,
she
Irene's
wore
never been
all
mad
of
in 35
Irene's
years. She was so
clothes.
mad. I don't blame her.
I
I
don't
felt
blame
so-
her.
All right, so go ahead.
She wore all of Irene's clothes.
Not
Irene
all.
always
It
has
was a
really-
couple of outfits.
Irene
She
has
has really
beautiful
nice
clothes.
clothes.
Yes,
And
thank
then
you.
she would come home from work and throw it in the closet in a big ball because Irene wasn't going to be home for another week. And every day she would go through and all the clothes that weren't worn. And then when Irene came back, or right before, we're like, what's that smell?
This is so not fair.
And we're like, the cat peed all
Oh,
over Irene's clothes
I
in
don't
the
remember
closet.
these bad times. I don't like to remember this. I blocked this from my memory.
All of her
Yeah, and I was the only one out of the 3 of us who didn't have a door to their bedroom. Remember that?
I do remember
Yeah, the
that. I remember that.
cat used to go in. Yeah. No, and they put him a shower curtain. What the heck is that going to do? Let's just move on. Let's move
forward.
Let's move
Moving forward, yeah.
Just one last thing. See, this is how we wait because you never clean your dishes ever.
Yes.
Like for 3 weeks, you wouldn't clean your lasagna
Yes.
pan when your boyfriend came over.
Yes.
You never clean the dishes.
Okay.
So we would tell Lee,
I paid
you
rent.
need to do your chores.
On time.
You need to do your chores, and you wouldn't
chores,
do
my
your
chores,
chores.
my chores.
So we decided to take all the dirty dishes
Yes.
and put them on your bed.
Yes, and I
they're still
deserved that.
friends.
And I was better after
She
that. It was
slept
good.
with them.
I slept. I woke up, my head banged one bowl. No, it was good. It was a good lesson, And I think we learn so much along the way. We've become the people we've become, but I think of how far I've come as being, you were Holly Homemaker, for God's sakes.
Back then.
Back then, but I was not.
I know.
I was not. So it was a good lesson.
At least it'd be like, oh, I quit smoking, but it really was, oh, I quit buying cigarettes. Can I have some of yours?
That's so bad.
It is so bad. Oh my God,
Oh, okay.
side splitting.
What else?
So we have about 7 minutes left. So, if you all want to give your
I love you because.
love you because, or just anything that means something to you that you want people out there to know about friendships, if they're kind of like on the fence with someone who's been their friend for a while, or reaching out, whatever, because this is a platform to help other people with their lives to enrich it.
So if your best friend asks you to be on her television show,
Go out of town. Have plans that
no,
evening?
you did. It's a very nice experience. So I recommend you just be on your friend's television show, and the studio audience can have their turn next time, I guess.
Okay.
That's all you got?
That's all. What else do you want me to
You
say?
did great, Catherine. Catherine.
I think just recapping, I think, the whole point of wanting us to get together today was to talk about how the friendship has evolved over the past 33 years or so. And
5.
35?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's really been
But again,
the math.
it's if you have that group of women support women. I
Girl
mean,
power.
men come and go, but women support women. We get each other and we raise each other up. And God, you've spoken so much about that through your books and through your television show about empowering each other and how important that is. And I think we all recognize that in each other. I think we have completely learned to empower each other, to build each other up. Because we can all go into those dark places, and Cappy, I'll never forget a year ago every day when I was going through something, and every day in the mail I would get a little card, a silly little card from Cappy with one little sentence on it. Who does that every day? And to this day I can't imagine how you figured out how you timed it, that every day a little card would come in the mail.
That was amazing.
It was amazing, but all of us, I think that's the most important thing about if you find someone, like you said, that you truly connect with and that you truly love, don't let that go. And drop everything else.
And you
for those
have
girls'
to. You
weekends
have to work.
away.
You have to
Exactly.
make. You may not feel. You have to pick up the phone. You have to.
You have to work at it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't just.
And
come
take
naturally.
those times. Save your money if you need a weekend away. I mean,
Right.
put away $10 a month so that you can do a spa weekend or something just to be
Right,
with the
right.
girls. It's a
I
whole
would like to
different
say
experience.
in closing, I'm looking forward to the next 35. I don't know. We don't have much time
Well,
left.
we're going to
Oh,
be
we
in
got
there almost
35.
I should
90.
go to the math
Hopefully.
again. Well, you figure where the hill is like.
Oh, please.
We're like
We're
this.
going on the
We're going
downside.
It's gonna be a
down.
lot of fun.
No, I'm looking forward to the next 35
just
years
plateau
together
here?
Yeah.
and
Yes.
looking to making some new memories, some fun new memories. We're already talking about a trip to somewhere in Texas, Memphis.
No, we're not going to Memphis.
I'm sorry.
Where? Tallahassee. Did you just?
She just sneezed all over.
No, but it wasn't. Was it Memphis,
Tennessee?
No,
I
is
thought-
that?
No, we're not going to Memphis. We're going to Nashville.
No,
Nashville.
Nashville. But we've also talked about Tuscany. For
We did? Oh.
I think we all talked about Tuscany and having a
Okay.
little villa for the weekend.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
Let's
I'd
do
like
that.
a villa.
Yeah, I guess we're
We have
talking
a
about it
kitty.
now.
When we go out, we all have a kitty. We throw some money in. And for our 40th birthday, we went to Lake George, which was quite a. We'll never do that again.
We weren't rolling in
then
the money
we
too
weren't
much.
rolling. It was nice. It was fun. It was
it
just
was
one
fun.
bathroom for all of us, and it was like in the 70s. It was like red velvet everywhere. It was, and then we went to St. Lucia on a Groupon.
We did better on our
with all of us, which was fabulous.
fun, yeah.
That was great. And then I think you're right. It takes work, like
does
doing
take
those
work.
cards, and you have to reach out when somebody's hurting. There's people, but it's not because some people say, well, we don't have 8 friends, and that's not. And I don't think that's
have to.
it doesn't
That's
have to be
not
the
the point, no.
quantity. It's the quality of the friendship, and that you nurture it throughout the years. Because there are wonderful people that you meet, and it could be at work, it could be in second grade, it could be wherever. And you just want to keep them in your life.
Right.
I think
People that build you up, not people that tear you
build
down.
you up. And I mean,
People
there's
that build
enough
you up.
tearing down,
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
workforce, and the
And
people are
reach out.
competitive, and
In the world in general.
Yeah, it's
You
just
know?
got to be women supporting women, and
Make a point of picking up the phone, you know, because we're all tired at the end of the day. I mean, we have, you know, you have a standard phone call with Lisa on Saturdays. You and I have a standard phone call Mondays after work. You know, make a point of picking up that phone and reaching out to people, because everyone's in this, oh, I don't want to bother them. Oh, they're going to be tired.
Or
We
you're
all-
tired. You
you're
really don't
tired.
feel
There's
like
always
talking.
an excuse not to reach out, but it's so important.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
and
so
also
important.
if you're not in their shoes, try to put yourself in their shoes. You know, if I've never gone through something that somebody else has gone through, you know, just think, wow, would they like a card? Would they like a little email, a little emoji, a little something to cheer them up? I was thinking when my mother died and we were all around the table at the dinner afterwards, and you know, my mood was so like, you know, I was just so heavy-hearted. And I remember Kelly, one of the 8 of us, she put 2 chiclet pieces of gum in her teeth and threw it like this. And I couldn't help. She's like, we need to break the mood here. It's sad. And yes, it was sad, but it was like those stupid little things that
Yeah,
just like
silly little
either
things.
make us
Make us
laugh, make
laugh.
us goof, make us, you know, just
Mm-hmm.
something. Because sometimes the world is just too serious. And I think,
Yes.
you know,
Especially now, I think.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
important to have laughter.
it absolutely is. So we are winding down. Any last words, Kat?
I love you guys. This has been a great experience, Gayle. It's a lovely show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cody and Kevin and
Lucy.
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank
that
you,
was
Kay.
good.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And Lisa, Jan, any last
I
parting words?
felt it was more relaxing than what I thought.
That's because you had a few cocktails before.
I had. No, I really enjoyed it, and thank you for
Thank
having me.
you. And you know, if
Having
anybody,
us.
and Jan, any last words?
It's the same as thank you, Gayle. Thank you for everything that you do. You've inspired all of us, and clearly all of the people that watch you and read your books. You inspire people every day. You are truly a gift to all of us.
Yeah, and we are looking forward to that
We
second
all-
book.
we all
Second
thank God
book's
for you.
coming out in December.
Can't
And
wait.
I'm going to use your names.
Those of you that haven't read her book yet, her first book is very funny book.
No names.
So in closing, I'd love to hear from anybody. If you guys like this little kind of view type thing, you know, we can do it again and again and again.
And again.
And again and again. You know, I just thought this would be a nice way to, you know, break up each show that we've done, either one guest or just me alone. And it's nice that I didn't have to talk all the time, so that was good. And you guys are awesome. I love you from my heart. And I love you out there from my heart. So until next time, moving forward with Gayle Suzanne, you can go on my website, GayleSuzanne.com, or on Facebook, and subscribe to YouTube so you can get the show every single month. So we tape every month. So till next time, bye-bye. Thank you.